Loki, the Golden Apples. Thrymheim 'tis called, where Thiazi dwelt, he the hideous giant. One day Odin and Loki were returning to Asgard from a trip over the mountains. Since they were having trouble finding food, they were thrilled when they finally came upon a herd of oxen in the valley. Immediately they killed an ox and prepared a fire to cook it. But a strange thing happened. As the gods roasted the ox over the fire, they discovered that no matter how long they cooked it, it remained raw. "What does this mean?" said Odin. "It means I have prevented your fire from cooking the ox," said a deep voice. The voice seemed to be coming from an enormous eagle sitting in a nearby tree. Actually, the eagle was the giant Thiazi in disguise. "If you let me eat my fill," said the eagle, "I will make the fire cook your ox." The gods were so hungry that they quickly agreed. As the eagle coasted down to the ground, then made the fire burn the ox. When the ox was cooked, Thiazi began to eat. He ate and ate and ate. Angered by such greediness, Loki snatched up a long, sharp stick and stabbed the eagle. Loki's weapon stuck into the bird's back, and as the eagle flew up from the ground, he carried Loki away. The eagle dragged Loki over rock heaps and trees. Afraid his arms might be ripped from his body, Loki begged for help. "I'll free you only under one condition," said the eagle. "Anything," cried Loki. "You must lure Idun out of Asgard with her basket of apples." "I can't do that," said Loki. The goddess Idun guarded the golden apples of youth. Whenever the gods and goddesses started to grow old, they took a bite of Idun's apples and were instantly made young again. "Do as I say, or you will die," said Thiazi. Loki did not want to die, so he agreed to help Thiazi if Thiazi would first release him. The eagle released him, and Loki tumbled to earth. Soon after the gods returned home, Loki went to Idun. "I've found some wonderful apples in the forest," he said. "Indeed?" said she. "Yes, bring your apples and we'll compare them. If those apples are better than yours, we'll pick them and carry them home." Idun agreed to do as the trickster said, and she carried her basket of apples into the forest. Idun and Loki had not traveled far when Thiazi suddenly swooped down in his eagle disguise. The giant snatched Idun and her apples. Then he carried them back to Thrymheim, his hall in the land of giants. The gods were horrified when Idun failed to return home that night. Since her golden apples of youth were no longer in Asgard, the gods all began to wither and wrinkle with age. In a panic, they met in their council. "When did you last see Idun?" each asked the other. "I saw her walking into the woods with Loki," said one. "Seize the scoundrel," said Odin. When Loki was brought before the council, he shook with fear. "You will be put to a slow, torturous death, Loki, if you do not tell us what happened to Idun," said Odin. "She's imprisoned in Thrymheim," said Loki, trembling, "but I promise I'll save her." "You must save her at once, or we'll all die soon of old age," cried a god. "Lend me your falcon suit, Freya," said Loki, "so I can fly to Jotunheim as quickly as possible." The goddess Freya handed over her feather suit, and Loki put it on and flew to the land of the giants. When Loki arrived at Thrymheim, the home of Thiazi, he found Idun there alone. Thiazi was out at sea. As soon as Loki saw Idun, he cast a spell over her and changed her into a nut. He then clutched the nut with his talons and started back to Asgard. When Thiazi returned home and found Idun missing, he became enraged. He donned his own plumage and flew after Loki. Thiazi's wings made a terrible rushing sound as he soared through the air to Asgard. When the gods and goddesses heard the sound of Thiazi's wings, they looked up at the sky and saw an eagle chasing a falcon. They knew at once the eagle was Thiazi and the falcon, Loki, and they quickly built a woodpile. As soon as Loki passed beyond the walls of Asgard, the gods set fire to their wood. Flames roared skyward, but Thiazi was flying so swiftly he couldn't stop himself in time, and he sailed directly into the fire. His bright feathers in flames, Thiazi fell to the ground. When he landed within the walls of Asgard, Odin killed him. Loki pulled off his falcon costume. He set a spell over the enchanted nut, and it instantly changed back into Idun. The guardian of the magic apples was saved, and so was the eternal youth of the gods and goddesses.